Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Clean Leather Baseball Podcast. Mike Olshan, along with Trenton Thunder General Manager Jeff Hurley, longtime friend and area resident, Steinert High School, Hamilton Post 31. When let him escape for a few years, went off to DeSales, pitched there. Came back, joined the Thunder in 2004, I believe, as an intern, and worked his way up to the GM role. Welcome, Jeff, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Mike. It's been a while, but good to talk to you.
Absolutely. So let's start out with, Trenton Thunder. Disappointing, obviously, during the COVID interruption, losing the AA franchise to Somerset, the Yankees franchise that so many people knew in this area for so long. But didn't take very long for you to get a team back in now I still want to call it Waterfront Park, but Arm & Hammer Stadium, with the beginnings of the MLB Draft League last year. Didn't get that experience very much in year one because COVID left the Toronto Blue Jays without a home, which pushed them to Buffalo and pushed the AAA team to Trenton. And then you got the last week of the Draft League season. But, now that it's year two and really year one for you, tell us your excitement on welcoming the Draft League full force into Trenton. What you thought from what you gained from last year and, what we're looking for in 2022.
Yeah, it was certainly a roller coaster starting in 2020 here in Trenton, but with everything going on as of November 30th, 2020, joining the inaugural MLB Draft League and having the excitement to really push that and continue baseball here in Trenton and Mercer County, which is the most important for us is giving our fans a place where they can watch good baseball as well as be entertained with our entertainment experience. And we had gone through the entire offseason once we knew we were in the league as the MLB Draft League, one of the 6 teams, and then come February we start having discussions with the Blue Jays about being the host of the AAA team, obviously them playing in Buffalo, so Buffalo needing a home. And that was a process, a month and a half, 2-month process, making sure everything was good with the Toronto Blue Jays, making sure everything was good with the Buffalo Bison, making sure everything was good with MLB, making sure our draft league team was taken care of. And so, when that announcement came, we pushed our season up from May 24th, where we were supposed to open, to May 4th. So we certainly had a lot of hurdles, to get ready for it. But kudos to our staff to push and make sure we gave the AAA Blue Jays a home. I think we did a fantastic job. They were great to deal with from top to bottom. Our manager, Casey Candell, who actually won, co-manager of the year, did a tremendous job, but also just a great guy to work with. And the players were great. And it was fun. We had not seen AAA baseball in New Jersey since like 1960. So to offer that to our fans is possibly the only chance you could have moving forward to see AAA baseball. That was great. And then trying to run 2 teams, it mentally tough, but we got it done. We got through it. We were able to give the draft league team the final 6 games here at the ballpark, which I think was great for Jeff Manto, who, our coach manager for the draft league, was awesome to work with. Just a great guy, great supporter of the Trenton Thunder, and knows a lot about the game. So for him to end the season here after helping us out so much during the 2021 season. And now we have a full off season to really prepare and get ready for our draft league season coming up. And, in terms of Trenton Thunder baseball, you're going to find the same thing you always have. It's the entertainment experience, family affordability. You're going to come out, you're going to see fireworks, our dogs, mascots, in-game promotions, giveaways, just the fun stuff that you've come accustomed to see over the years. That's not going to change. And then we're going to give, you a chance to see the top prospects play as they prepare for the draft. And It's not the same level as AA baseball, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a sneak peek of it. And we're excited. These guys are good. They throw 94, 95, 96 miles an hour. They may be a little bit raw in terms of their talent compared to what you're used to seeing, but I mean, this league was successful in year one. I think it achieved more than some of us even thought going into year one, having all the number of guys drafted and, signing professional deals. So we're looking forward to the talent coming back. And, as always, our fans are going to be entertained as they always have been here at the ballpark.
Just something that occurred to me here while we were talking, just the level of talent, the physical talent. Obviously they're not as developed as some of the guys that have gone through, that have played a couple of years by the time they had gotten through and been in AA, but just the physical talent. Because I think back to, I don't know if everybody knows how good a pitcher you were going back again, but it was with stuff that, I don't think you'd be offended to say certainly wouldn't play in today's game.
No.
It was, but it was, you were like, I'd say a right-handed Jamie Moyer almost.
That's a good way to put it. Basically, my fastball is a changeup. Yeah.
Yeah, but one at every level. Was great pitcher in college. But physically, I mean, do you just, when you see where these guys are at that stage, I'm sure you had the priority of the AAA team, but I'm sure you got to watch a decent amount of the draft league, and are you just amazed now, because it's only been 20 years, I guess, since you were in college playing, how much further physically these guys are than the level of the game was. And I'm not saying the game's better or worse, but just as far as physical athletic talent.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're seeing more guys in the mid to upper 90s now. I think you're seeing more guys hit 100. When I was playing, I think if you were 89 to 92, you were on the radar. And now it seems like it's 95 to 96. But for better or for worse, yeah. I mean, it's good, and it's not a knock to say that these guys, even though they have the talent and they throw hard, they're just not quite there for AA, because it's a big difference. These guys, at the AA level had gone through 2-3 years of affiliated baseball, but we saw the difference between AA and AAA, and I didn't think I would, being a AA affiliate since I've been here, to then having the chance to watch these guys up close and personal every day at the AAA. I mean, these guys, it was a big difference. I think it's just the consistency. They just, you have former big leaguers, you have top prospects that have another year to mature. So that was a cool thing about watching the Blue Jays AAA. And then you'll see, as far as the draft league, you're going to see him start somewhere. Derek Jeter had to play somewhere before he got to the Yankees, So, it's going to be cool. And our team was really good. We won the league this year, led by Manto as the manager, and he had his own challenges. Being that we were playing at Ryder, and he was handling a lot of the stuff that maybe I would help out, but I was handling here at the ballpark. So, but we had some guys that maybe weren't on the draft radar that put themselves into a 10th, 11th round draft pick, and we had guys that were going to be drafted, in the teens that jumped into the 6th, 7th, 8th round. So really cool to see the talent grow. And even from when I played, you had the Steinert guys who always produced a lot of the talent, but it seems like now it's, they just, the 95 to 98 mile an hour pitchers just grow on trees, and there's another one.
I think you had Chase Petty up there last year for a game too, right, during the high school season. And you talk about
that was really cool to see. We had set that game up versus Don Bosco, and we had a chance to host it. And even as an affiliated team, you didn't really get that many scouts because they could travel around and spread out. But we had 30 plus scouts here, and a great crowd. And I think he was drafted first round, late first or early second. So great to see. I mean, the kid could pitch, he could throw, he had a good slider, and you could see why he was on a top top pick. And so we'll see how he does. We'll try and follow him through the ranks as well. But good luck to him. But that was really cool. And then to have a program like Don Bosco to go up against him, I mean, you're getting top talent. He's facing a lot of good players.
Yeah, for sure. In the league this year, anything that stands out, anything that recognize there needed to be some improvement to that has been addressed, anything that you can even mention at this point? No, it's because I know it's or before that, the schedule's coming out soon, right? We should be alert to that.
Yeah, we should have a schedule soon. We're working on a few drafts, and I think we're really close. So stay tuned for that. We know the season will open in June 2nd, I believe it is, depending on if we're home or on the road
Right.
to open the season. But yeah, we're very hopeful we can have it out in the next week or so. So fingers crossed. So, Trenton Thunder fans, stay tuned for that. In terms of what, we're working on as a league and as operators, obviously whenever you go into year one of an inaugural league, there's going to be some ups and downs, and you're just going to have to figure it out from there. And I think that was the good part, is we certainly had taken our bumps a little bit with being a new league. And I think the number one thing was with players and agents, we're trying to attract the top draft eligible prospects, who some of the players already have agents or working with agents, so they may have a say in
Advisors.
it too. So
I think they're called
advisors. So, just not knowing what the league was going to be all about at
Yeah.
first. And we were late to the ball game, where a lot of these players have already committed to summer leagues. That was a challenge. So we're ahead of that curve right now. I think the best part is, this partnership between MLB and the 6 teams and Prep Baseball Report is, following the season, we took a step back and we looked at what worked, what didn't work. We all got together over a Zoom and talked things through. So I think you're going to see a little bit smoother year in 2022, which is nice. But the good part is, we may have saw the bumps and bruises, but our fans really didn't, or I should say that, the other team's fans may not have, so that was good. We kept it behind the scenes and we worked through it. So we're excited. We're excited to be in this draft league to promote these top players, top prospects, and enjoy another season of Trenton Thunder baseball.
We were fortunate to have Jesse Cole join us a couple weeks ago, and obviously the Savannah Bananas are kind of the cult following of summer league or minor league ball or whichever. But to have that sort of sellout list and waiting list for tickets, but one thing he talked about was the show and the creating the environment, and to create that fans first environment. When you are in a situation where, I mean, let's face it, your best players don't stay there very long, right? I mean, and that's the same whether it was, affiliated ball, they're moving up to AAA or, Scranton, or they're moving up to New York, versus now, your guys who are your best players in June probably aren't going to be around in August because they're getting drafted. So how does that impact the importance of really making sure that the whole package is what you're selling versus, a major league team where, hey, we're selling the value of the pennant race and all that sort of thing first. Here it's really got to be about making sure everybody has a great time and, really putting the fans first.
Yeah. And that's the good part is that's always been our model. We want to make sure that obviously there's good baseball going on, but that one, the ballpark's clean, accessible, affordable. The show is, you feel like that if you come to multiple games, you're still coming to your first game. We're changing it up with the on-field promotions, fireworks and stuff like that. And we certainly keep an eye on Savannah. They've done a great job down there, going from, similar an affiliated baseball club to, the collegiate league. And I think they do things that are awesome that we keep an eye on. They certainly test the limits as well. And they have things that go viral and get national attention. And I think it's great. I think it's great for the game too. And, that's what we want to bring is, we want people to come in that are baseball fans, but we also want people to come in that, just want to spend a night with their family and enjoy, a hot dog and a beer or soda and some fireworks. And, it's an outlet for our fans to come here, for 2.5, 3 hours and not worry about what's going on in the real world and really just be here and smile. And that's what our goal is, to make fans have a great time, to make them smile. And certainly more so now with, coming through a pandemic and having to worry about, a lot of other things, that I think we can offer something that's just a nice outlet for our fans. We are talking over a computer right now, but it's nice to be face to face. It's different. So,
Absolutely.
being an outdoor venue, playing in the summer, giving people a safe environment to have that, interaction in person is what we're here to offer. And we're always trying to top ourselves each and every year from the show perspective, is how we can make it better. And, so we're meeting all off season to come up with, theme nights and things like that, because we want things different every game. We want, it's 40 different shows that we're putting on, and we want people to feel like they've never been to a game before, even if they have that year.
So the question then is, who from your past would be the one wearing the yellow tuxedo? Would it be Richie G? Would it be Coach Rick Freeman, or would it be Coach Nyman? Which one is wearing the yellow tux?
Oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble for
Absolutely.
for saying that. Yeah, they were all tough. They were all baseball guys. They were all great guys.
Yeah.
I've been lucky to play for them all. I'd like to see Coach Nyman in that yellow tux. Make sure he doesn't see this, but yeah, that would be a tough one. But I was lucky enough growing up in Hamilton, going through Nottingham Little League and Babe Ruth, and then Steiner post 31, and then
thinking how many wins that is from those three guys.
Yeah, it's a lot. We went state champs with G, and then a World Series appearance with Freeman, and a World Series appearance with Nyman at DeSales. I mean, I've been lucky enough to play for three great guys who I stay in touch with, and I know, from behind the scenes, they're rooting for me, along with all their other players as well. So, just a great experience playing for them. So, I would say nobody, but since you put me on the spot, I'll go with Nyman.
We got to have an answer. That's right.
And I'll get the text message, after this.
I'm going to stop this video and send it right to Coach right when we're done. Don't worry.
I've been in a lot of dugouts where he's had some good rants, so I've been a part of it all.
Yeah, no, that's we should point out, of course, that Jeff is one of two Mercer County pitchers to win a game in the American Legion World Series in the last, it's almost 75 years now, since 1948. Since Trenton won it all. So Jeff is part of an answer to a trivia question with our Hopewell's Andy Blake, who's at Columbia right now. So that's good company, right? Ivy League company that you're keeping.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I never had the brains to go to Ivy League, so he's keeping that side of things. But yeah, and I the cool part is when you guys went to the World Series, post World Series, you guys were able to come to the ballpark and be honored, and you introduced me to him, so I got to meet him, and I think we even got a picture on field. So
that's right.
I followed that run you guys went on, and that was awesome to see another Mercer County team. And I think a few years later, Broad Street made a run, not quite getting there, but
they won a couple games of regionals though. Yeah, with Mike Petrowski, the coach at Ryder, who was the outstanding pitching coach on your draft league team, right? So it's a couple years behind you at Steiner, right?
Yep.
But to have guys like Mike and Jeff Manto, as you mentioned earlier, really creating a great environment for these guys, and Andrew Amaro, you got a great coaching staff this past summer too, and a lot to deal with, but they obviously did a great job.
Yeah, that was one thing, going through. I know MLB draft league, PBR, MLB, they wanted to make a splash on the coaches, the managers, and I think they did. We had 6 great managers in the league, and we were lucky enough to get Manto. And I spoke to him in the off season, pre him being announced, and he had shown the interest, and I was pushing for him, being a local guy and always being a supporter of the Thunder. And I knew Jeff. I didn't know him very well, but I knew who he was. I'd met him a few times. I knew, him coming through as a Rover in the past. He would always be a great guy to meet, talk to, and we've had his daughter and his son work here as well in the past. So it was great to get Jeff and just a great baseball mind. And just a great guy to work with. And then, having Petrowski as the pitching coach and Amara as another coach, just local names, local talent that you're able to put on the coaching staff. It was fun to see. And I know Amara got to coach a couple games here before he left to head back to college, and Petrowski was here for all 6. So yeah, I wish them luck. I'm not sure. I'm fingers crossed for Manto again in 2022.
I was gonna say,
and then we'll
do
see
we
who
know?
we get.
Yeah.
We don't know fully yet. So, but obviously we'll push for that, and then we'll see who we get on our coach's side. But yeah, a good start with those 3, and even our 4th coach Elliott, who was here. So very excited with what we had, and hopefully we can duplicate that in 2022 on the coaching staff.
I always thought Jeff was somebody who could have managed at the major league level and been successful. So to have him in year 1 was, I'm sure, just, awesome. It's funny, you equate people together in your mind, and the link to me that was always pretty obvious, because the local and all that was Jeff and Dave Gallagher. Just very similar as far as, not just great baseball minds, but integrity and that sort of thing too, to carry the off the field side. So that just let's hope, right? Let's hope he can come back next year.
I mean, Manto had certainly lived it, with a professional career and a minor league career success that he had, and then hitting coach along the way with the White Sox and I believe the Orioles.
The Orioles,
so he certainly lived it. I think he can be a manager somewhere. Not only does he teach these guys on the field, but he teaches them off the field how to be professionals. And I was lucky enough when working at the ballpark with the AAA Blue Jays, I would have to run some things over to them at Ryder when they were there, and they'd be doing some pre-work, and Manto would be in the hitting tunnel, and I would just hey Jeff, how you doing? What's up? I'm just dropping something off. Don't mind me, I'm here. And then you just listen to him for 10 minutes, the way he talks about hitting. And you're just in awe about how much he knows and what he can give to this level is something that was excited in year 1. So we'll see what happens in year 2, and hopefully that we have an idea of who our manager is going to be come December, January, but if not before then. So we'd love to have Manto back. So we'll see how it works out.
So we'll finish with this this question here. You came into the organization as an intern in 2004 and really worked your way up. What has the Thunder and the Thunder family meant to you, to Jeff Hurley as a baseball guy growing up in the area, in the county? And then how important was it to really keep the lights on when things had the potential to when the Yankees left? And now make the most of it, obviously bring a smile to the faces of the younger people and the people who are coming out to games still. What's kind of the whole experience meant to you?
Well, as a kid growing up in this area, being able to come to these games when I was younger, I got to see Nomar Garciaparra, Tony Clark, and those type of players sitting in what when I started were the bleacher seats in the first base side stands, and now getting the opportunity to work here and work my way up, and this ownership group has been nothing but great for me and my family, and as a hometown kid to work for a team that, one, I was able to attend games as a kid, but 2, I also got to play on this field as well through high school and Legion. It means a lot. I in this business, you got to be prepared to move. You got to be prepared to work long hours. And although I had to work the long hours, I didn't have to move. I had my family still here in Hamilton. So that meant a lot to me that I was able to not only work for my hometown team, but now run it. And I'm just excited to be here and to continue for many, many years with, the Trenton Thunder and the ownership group. And, you mentioned, how important was it to keep the lights on? And, when we went through a lot of stuff in 2020 and into 2021, I think our fans, when the Yankees made that announcement, there was some uncertainty here. And, I can tell you our ownership group, the number one goal was to stay here in Trenton and to make sure there was baseball here in Trenton. That's how important it is for us to be in this community and to be a part of, Mercer County, Bucks County, Burlington County, the city of Trenton. We were going to make this work. We were going to continue to have baseball here. I don't think it's any secret that our goal is to end up in, the affiliated 120. But as long as we're here in this draft league, we're going to, continue the tradition of, that entertainment experience. And there will be baseball for many, many years to come. And we're going to give our fans that outlet to come here and enjoy themselves and smile and have a good time. And that's what it's all about coming here. You don't remember back in 1998 when you came to a game who was pitching, but you remember, the mascot and the fireworks. And, since we've had our bat dogs, you remember that. That's the stuff you remember. And that's the stuff that's going to continue for years to come. So we're excited. We're happy to move forward for the 2022 season and beyond. And we'll see what the future holds for us. We hope we're affiliated again, but while we're in the draft league, we're full steam ahead on that as well. So 2022 will be fun. Hopefully we don't have as many obstacles as we dealt with in 2021.
Hopefully none of us do. Yeah.
But it all happened for a reason. And for us to host the Blue Jays back in 2021 and to be able to continue to show this beautiful facility off, that Mercer County has continued to keep up. 28 years old, and it does not look like it's 28 years old from, how much
I looked that good when I was 28,
I know, seriously, so, it's great to be a local kid working here, and I'm excited for more to come.
And you're right, as Savannah showed us, as long as the lights are on and you're performing something and you're putting on a show, you can make magic happen every night.
Yep, exactly.
I lied. I said that was the last question. I do have to ask what the bat dog situation is for the year here. We're all who's our dog for the season. We're all ready to go. I'm hoping.
So we got Rookie will be back. He was able to get out on the field once the restrictions kind of eased up here. So he was retrieving bats at the end of the 2021 season. And then we have the new puppy Dash, who ready or not, he's going out. So Rookie had a viral video happen when he was visiting Buffalo towards the end of the season, where he put a stop to the game for a little bit. But they're dogs. Everybody understands it's not that big of a deal, and that was fun to watch. So we're Dash is going, and Dash is our I guess he'll be 2, maybe even 3 by the time the season rolls around. So you got the mascots, you got the dogs, you got baseball, you got promotions, right. Fun. Where's there a better place?
That's right. Appreciate the time as always, Jeff. Jeff Hurley, our guest today, General Manager, Trenton Thunder. Draft League Year 2 is coming sooner than we know. Season starts early June. Schedule's coming out soon. It's trentonthunder.com.
trentonthunder.com.
Okay, so make sure you get all your info there. And like I said, a pleasure, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by today.
Mike, thanks for having me. Great seeing you.